Alright, just thought I'd give you all a little quick update using a different camera. Using a little Coolpix Nikon camera because I don't have my tablet with me. Everything growing pretty good. The German Queen finally started putting two little tomatoes on. I was thinking about taking them out, and then I noticed that I had two small tomatoes started. I don't know if they're not pollinating correctly or what, but I mean, the plant itself is gorgeous and big, but we'll see. These are our Kentucky Wonder Beans. They finally started growing up the trellis net. These are supposed to be Better Boy, 1 pound tomatoes, but doesn't look like it. Looks like the ones we had before, which were just little cherry tomatoes that we had got started accidentally by seeds from the store, the grocery stores, from old tomatoes just thrown in a pot. But we'll have to see. I don't know. When I start getting some beefsteak sized tomatoes, I'm going to have to do something. This is the other German Queen. It doesn't have any tomatoes on it. It's had quite a few blooms. Got real leggy. I'm trying to train the stem down over there to get the height of it down. I'm going to drop the stem over the side of the boat, over the edge, so I got plenty of room I can drop it. So I'm gradually letting it drop, and hopefully it'll relax. These are our summer squash. Still having issues with them not maturing. They come on, they get about 3 or 4 inches long, and then they kind of shrivel up and die. I don't know if they don't start doing better. I think I'm gonna start cutting them then and just eat them as young ones. Strawberries. Went through a little phase of producing some pretty good strawberries back on the other side there. They kind of slowed down. We'll have to see what we need to do. Oh, this is where we planted a bunch of the strawberry clones that we made using sleeve stacks method. If you Google it, cloning strawberry sleeve stack on YouTube, you'll see how to do it. Basically, you just put a Rockwell cube onto a clone, and that put it in a little bit baggy with a little bit of nutrient, and it'll root. These here are radishes that we just sprinkled over the top, so we had the room. And right now, they're not making radishes, but I think you wash that off and added it to a salad, it'd be a awful good microgreen. So they need thinned out, so I'm thinking that's what we're going to do. We're going to pull some of them and then eat them on top of a salad. It's our eggplant. I think we may have an eggplant started right over here. I think that one's get a little bit of a body to it, so hopefully we might get an eggplant. There's another one supposed to be the Better Boy tomato. Doesn't really look like it. Purple whole peas are getting a little size on them. Okay, this is a new rail. It's a 5x5 fence post. I was going to use a 3x3, but it wasn't long enough to make the span, so I went with a 5x5, and it's got 6-inch tall, 3-inch pipes epoxied on. It has these little 1/2-inch CPVC pieces that just are epoxied here, and then they go to the bottom on the inside. They don't go through, just to hold this trellis. We do have, if I get over here, we do have some ochre on one, but you can see these actually up the 3 here were the larger ones, but digging them out of this small rail, we pretty much did them in. I don't know, my wife won't let me throw them away. She says they'll come back, but I don't know. Actually, this one's got a lot of good new growth on it. That's new in the last few days. So, but I don't know. It's probably a lost cause, but those were her plants, so we'll give them a shot. The herb garden, we got the basil, some rosemary. This basil here, we had it got broke off, so we just I just cut some of the stem, get some fresh material to it, and stick it back in there, see if it'll root. And then we have our Thai basil, and then some sage. So, you know, we got that going back again. This one's supposed to be a serrano pepper. I don't know, it really had a rough time starting. Our habaneros, like they've been doing good ever since we started. And then we have our little bell pepper. That's finally, we moved it over here. Doesn't get quite so much sunlight as it did where it was on the other location, so hopefully it does better. These two rails here, after getting the okra out, had to totally rebuild them, actually, you know, put some changes on them, on the drain system that had broke loose. So getting the okra out, maybe reconsider. So now they just have a rubber, I don't know if you can see them down there or not. They have rubber, let me see if I can zoom in. Down there you can see they have like a rubber coupling where you can actually unscrew it and pick the rails up if need be. That's just another tomato clone off of a sucker. Like I said, doing the rails and having to take the plants out and stuff, it's been kind of you know, traumatic on some of the plants, needless to say. What else we have going on? Well, that's about it. Let me go show you the potatoes in the ice chest. These are the potatoes. I've been covered them up. You know, you in a field you'd run by with a disc and throw dirt up over the top of them. So here I just add a little bit more, pour a little bit more perlite on them. This one here I've added another, cut the bottom out of a chest, turned it upside down and added it to get a little bit more depth. And then we'll keep covering them up. I'm watering them manually with that, just like every day, every other day, come up here and pour a couple of containers of nutrient water in the pots, and it drains into another tub so I can reuse it. So like I said, I mean, you know, they're nice pretty plants. We'll see, you know, they probably gotta go all the way to September for to have any potatoes. Anyway, just a quick update because I haven't done one lately, and don't want to leave everybody just hanging. Place is a little bit of a mess. We got guests coming, so been doing some cleaning. Here's our little I don't know if I think I showed this one time and then I lost the video. If you go to Larry Hall, he's not a hydroponics guy, but he has this never-ending green onions, and these are actually green onions started from onions in the store. When you buy them, you leave about 3/4 of an inch, and then you can either stick them in dirt. In this case, they're in a hydroponic solution, and then they just grow back up, and you have green onions all the time. We just cut the tops and use what we need. Sorry about that. But those are the roots. Matter of fact, I need to put some more nutrient in them. They've used them all. And we just keep topping it off. And we keep growing green onions. But yeah, when you buy your onions in the store, save about 3/4 of an inch of the white with a little bit of roots, and stick them in the dirt or stick them in some hydroponic solution, and you can have never-ending green onions. This thing here will hold like 12. This was actually a display for 12-volt lighter sockets that produce USB port voltage. So anyway, that's what all's going on now. We do have some new plants coming along. We got some cucumbers that we're going to try to grow up the trellis, and we got a couple new herbs that we're going to put in. So anyway, that's all there is today. Take care, and we'll see you again. Cheers.